Ever picked a movie, settled in to see it, only to find yourself gasping, heart racing, and rewinding because it suddenly flipped the tables on you? If you love that feeling of being drawn into shadows, chasing secrets, of thinking you know what's going to happen, then stay right here. Today we'll be looking at the top 10 mystery thriller movies you can stream right now on Netflix, Tubi, and Prime Video. Number 10, I Am All Girls. I Am All Girls is a 2021 South African mystery thriller film directed by Donovan Marsh and written by Emile Louvenink and Marcel Grief, with additional writing credits by Jared de Jong and Wayne Fitzjohn. Though based on true events, it also contains fictionalized elements. Imagine a cop chasing ghosts, specifically a detective in South Africa who uncovers a chain of murders tied to a decades-old human trafficking ring. That's I Am All Girls. Every clue she finds, every lead she uncovers pulls her deeper into a labyrinth of guilt, corruption, and long-buried secrets. This one's especially gripping because it's rooted in real-world tragedy. The psychological stakes keep mounting. Who can she trust, and what lengths will she go to expose the darkness? It's bold, it's unsettling, it's a thriller that doesn't let you rest. Number 9, Infiesto. The movie Infiesto is a Spanish crime thriller released on Netflix in February 2023. It was directed and written by Patsy Amezcua, a filmmaker known for his work in Spanish thrillers. The film was produced by Vaca Films, a production company behind several notable Spanish crime and suspense projects. Now from South Africa, we leap to a remote village in Spain, Infiesto. Set in the eerie landscape of rural Asturias during the first days of the COVID lockdowns, Infiesto starts with a woman found injured and disoriented on a country road. Two inspectors arrive to investigate her story, but the deeper they dig, the more they realize the case isn't just about a missing person. The story is set in early 2020, right at the beginning of Spain's COVID-19 lockdown. It follows two detectives who are called to a small mining town in Asturias after a young woman, previously missing, suddenly reappears. Their investigation uncovers a disturbing network of crime and cult-like activity, all unfolding against the eerie backdrop of a society just entering a global pandemic. There's an undercurrent of cult-like belief, psychological manipulation, and prophetic warnings. As the layers peel back, every revelation feels like falling further into a dark well. This is a lean, tense mystery that lingers with you long after it ends. Number 8, The Weekend Away. What was supposed to be a carefree, fun weekend in Croatia becomes a nightmare. That's the setup for The Weekend Away. Beth travels with her best friend Kate for a short getaway, but when Kate vanishes without a trace, Beth becomes both investigator and suspect. She retraces every last moment, questioning locals, revisiting conversations, chasing conflicting alibis. The line between memory and manipulation blurs. Each twist is delivered with more urgency than the last, and you'll keep asking, was I paying attention? The movie The Weekend Away is a 2022 thriller released on Netflix. It's the kind of story that pulls you in with tension and doesn't let go until the final scene. The film was directed by Kim Farrant, an Australian filmmaker known for her emotionally gripping style. Beth, a young woman, takes a short trip to Croatia with her best friend Kate. What began as a relaxing getaway quickly spirals into a nightmare when Kate suddenly goes missing. Beth finds herself caught in a dangerous web of lies, betrayal, and suspicion, forced to uncover the truth in a place where she doesn't know who to trust. Number 7, Murder Mubarak. From Europe to India, Murder Mubarak is a Bollywood-style mystery thriller with swagger, ambition, and a strong dose of cultural flavor. Based on the novel Club You to Death, this one pulls you into a world of high society parties, buried grudges, and scandalous secrets. When murders begin plaguing a social circle, the lines between friend and suspect start to blur. Every character has something to lose. The film is lush visually, with dramatic reveals, emotional stakes, and a pace that alternates between suave elegance and harsh confrontation. If you want a twist-heavy thriller with international flavor, this one stands out. Number 6, The Usual Suspects. Let's shift to a modern classic now. The Usual Suspects is a 1995 neo-noir mystery thriller directed by Bryan Singer and produced by Michael McDonnell. It's one of those films that lingers in the mind long after the credits roll, thanks to its twisty narrative and unforgettable ending. The story follows a group of criminals who are brought together seemingly at random for a police lineup. Among them is Roger Verbal Kint, played brilliantly by Kevin Spacey, a small-time con artist with a limp who ends up becoming the key storyteller of the film. The cast also includes Gabriel Byrne, Benicio del Toro, Stephen Baldwin, and Kevin Pollak, each adding to the gritty, layered performances that make the group dynamic so compelling. What makes it a true mystery thriller is the way the narrative is structured. The movie is told largely through Verbal's recounting of past events to a federal agent. As he spins his tale, the audience is left questioning what's true and what's manipulation. At the center of it all is the elusive, almost mythical crime lord Kaiser Soze, whose identity drives the entire mystery. Number 5. Hidden Gems. Prime Video often slides in some pretty slick mystery thrillers. I'll highlight a few that deserve your attention. Knives Out. This is a modern whodunit, smart, sharp, with a dash of humor. The eccentric Thrombey family, the mysterious death of its patriarch, and the cunning detective trying to connect the dots. You know the kind, but Knives Out leans into cleverness and commentary. Don't let the ensemble cast fool you, it digs deep. Murder on the Orient Express. Agatha Christie's classic was transported to the silver screen, a murder on a snowbound train, a confined pool of suspects, and Hercule Poirot tearing through secrets with flair. It's elegant, tense, and by the end, you'll want to trace every clue yourself. Before I Go to Sleep. Here is psychological thriller gold. The heroine wakes up every single day with total memory loss. Her notebook, her husband, her doctor, all might be helpful, or they might be hiding something. As she pieces together inconsistencies, trust becomes a weapon. Number 4. Crossover picks and wildcards. Let's mix things up. Some films don't rigidly stick to one platform or another, but they often surface on multiple streaming services depending on the region. These are ones you should keep your eye on. Companion is a strange, atmospheric mystery thriller that toys with isolation, often moving between services. Leave the World Behind. Apocalyptic tension meets interpersonal mystery, a film that straddles genres. Bird Box is not pure mystery, but the unseen horror, the paranoia, the unseen threat is incredible. Why mention these? Because the streaming landscape shifts. A twist you saw on Netflix tonight might pop up on Prime tomorrow. Always good to keep them on your radar. Number 3. Caliber. Caliber, directed by Matt Palmer, is a tense and morally complex British thriller that takes a deep dive into the consequences of a split-second decision. Set in the Scottish Highlands, the film follows two childhood friends, Vaughan Jack Lowen and Marcus Moran, who embark on a hunting trip that quickly spirals out of control. What begins as a weekend getaway turns into a nightmare after a tragic accident, setting off a chain of events that forces the characters to confront their own consciences and the dark side of human nature. Both Jack Lowen and Martin McCann deliver strong performances, with Lowen's portrayal of Vaughan standing out. Vaughan's internal struggle and desperation are portrayed with subtlety, making him a deeply sympathetic character despite his actions. McCann complements this with his portrayal of Marcus, whose growing paranoia adds layers of tension and complexity to the narrative. Ultimately, Caliber is a gripping and thought-provoking thriller that examines the consequences of a single reckless choice with excellent performances, a well-crafted plot, and a suspenseful atmosphere. It's a must-watch for anyone who enjoys intense, character-driven dramas with a moral edge. This is a film that stays with you long after it ends, leaving you questioning what you would do in the same situation. Number 2. The Body. The body of the woman, a wealthy businesswoman, has mysteriously vanished without a trace, sparking a case that leads to shocking revelations and unexpected twists. What sets The Body apart from other thrillers is its clever storytelling and the way it keeps viewers on edge throughout. From the moment the case begins, the film builds tension with every new lead, leaving the audience guessing at every turn. Oral Paulo's direction ensures that the suspense is sustained with each twist and turn, pulling the audience deeper into a web of deceit, secrets, and lies. Jose Coronado gives a compelling performance as Jaime, a detective who is forced to confront not only a complex case, but also his own moral and emotional limits. The supporting cast, including Hugo Silva and Arriaga, adds layers of mystery and intrigue to the film. Their performances help elevate the story, making the characters feel real and multifaceted amidst the growing tension. The Body is a well-executed thriller that keeps viewers hooked from start to finish. It's a film that explores themes of deception, grief, and the lengths people will go to protect their secrets. With a sharp script, strong performances, and a plot full of surprises, it's a must-watch for fans of intelligent thrillers that deliver both suspense and emotion. Number 1. The Salvation. The Salvation, directed by Christian Levering, is a visually striking and intense western that showcases the harsh, unforgiving nature of the American frontier. Set in the 1870s, the film follows John Mads Mikkelsen, a Danish immigrant who has sought peace and prosperity in the Wild West only to find his life shattered by violence and betrayal. After his wife and son are killed by ruthless outlaws, John embarks on a vengeful journey that pits him against a corrupt landowner, Delarue, Jeffrey Dean, Morgan, and a group of merciless criminals. The character's stoic resolve contrasts sharply with the brutality of his surroundings, making his emotional journey even more poignant. Critics have praised The Salvation for its gripping narrative and strong performances. Mikkelsen's ability to convey so much with little dialogue is captivating, and the film benefits from a strong supporting cast, including Eva Green, who plays Malene, a woman caught in the conflict. Her character provides emotional depth and complexity, balancing John's hard-edged revenge with moments of tenderness and humanity. The Salvation is a gripping and emotionally resonant western that stands out for its strong performances, stunning visuals, and thoughtful exploration of revenge and justice. It's a brutal yet poetic film that will appeal to fans of the genre looking for a mature character-driven story. So there you have it, our top 10 mystery thriller movies currently streaming on Netflix, Tubi, and Prime Video. I hope one or more of these intrigues you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss future picks. Drop a comment. Which one have you watched? Which twist blew your mind? And what movies do you think deserve to be on this list? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.